Hello and welcome to this technical video on Timmy Academy. Today, I will show you how to create a model using the scatter plot action in Anatella. What do you mean a model with a scatter plot? We'll get to that. Let's first have a look at the basics. If you look at the properties of the scatter plot, you will see the three familiar sections that let you select series, set point and chart parameters. And just below, a few model options have appeared. The first options allow you to make what is expected, a two-dimensional plot. Let's have a first look at the series options. Let's select the X and Y variables, say alkalinity and magnesium from the wine dataset. You will get a basic scatter plot. Let's add a color axis. We now see a continuous scale, which may not be what you expected, as type is nominal. To make sure it appears as such, let's recode the variable as something that cannot be mistaken as a number. We now have the plot as we expected it. Let's add a size variable, say the alcohol content of the wine. Okay. That's pretty ugly. Let's change the scale so the size goes between 1 and 4 instead of 11 to 14. Better? Possibly. Let's now have a look at the density by selecting the Density 2D option. We can also add row labels, although it doesn't always improve readability. Let's now look at the model options. We will now use another dataset, the historical exchange rate between Euro and Colombian peso, and try to guess how it will evolve over the next few months. We select the exchange rate as Y. The month is X, and we can see the first basic plot. As before, we can still put a general trend such as moving average, or linear. Those options look good, but do not include extrapolation for future points. We can also create a linear regression, or any function, using the custom function. This function can be of any shape, and every function created here can be extrapolated to the future. Note that the plot now displays fit information and details about the parameters. We can also play with quadratic function, as we do in Excel. Let's try with a degree 4. As you see, there is now a new plot below, showing us the Bayesian information criteria, or BIC, for all degrees between 1 and 10. This can be useful to select a degree to fit our function. In the log, the equation is ready to be copied in a formula. Let's keep it for now in the calculator. We see that based on BIC, a degree 6 could be a good quadratic function. Let's try it. It might be a better fit, but probably not a good predictor of future trend because of the downward data in the last few months. Still, let's also keep this formula in the calculator, as a new column. Let's now create 20 more months and see what the future holds. We add the key action, set it to infinite generator, and put a filter based on the row number. We also set the starting number to 100, so it continues from the 99 points of our dataset. Then, we simply connect this data to the second pin. And voila! A prediction of the euro at near 7,000 pesos by 2023. We can also try a linear trend, or another quadratic function. Which one is right? Your guess is as good as mine. What we know for sure is that it is not a sixth-degree quadratic equation. Now, a basic trend may not be enough for us. We know exchange rates depend on other events, for example the highest value or the lowest value of the previous month, or the price of crude oil. Let's include those variables as covariates and play with the equation. We will remove the prediction for the time being. We now have a much better fit. Can it be improved? Let's add the lowest exchange rate of the previous month. This looks good. Is the highest value of the previous month any better? Nope, it has a higher BIC and slightly lower R squared. How about a combination of both? Still a bad idea. We could keep going until we find the function we like the best. How about the future? Well, we can simply create data points with guesses of those points, or at least have the ability to predict the coming month, which is already a good thing to have. That's it for today. I hope you found this functionality interesting. See you next time.